This is Pengi, and it is now 5:29 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or probably about 7:30 a.m. in Japan. Good morning in Japan. Good afternoon here in America. How are you? Hope you had a good night's sleep. I am continuing with my main scenario quest here. I'm doing the one called The Best Way Out, and I am continuing from where I left off probably an hour or so ago, or two maybe. Took a little bit of a break. You didn't miss anything. She had just been standing here all this time while I took care of some of the stuff around the house, so here we go. We got a bit of ways to travel. We're going to see Thancred. I think I went the wrong way or the long way around. Have I been here before? I'm not really sure. I'm actually starting to dread the storyline as it continues. We'll need to move quickly. The longer the others need to keep the Remorans busy, the more likely they are to be caught. With that, we all had thy surety of purpose. There you are. The gate leads to Meringue is just up ahead. In all the time I've been here, I have never ventured into the hills of Amber. Not that I'm particularly intimidated by new lands at this point, but we have more than enough reasons to be cautious as it is. Keep an eye on Minfilia for me, will ya? Okay, let's go down south. Orianger, who shall walk among us upon our return? I wonder. I don't know. Thancred, Meringue lies just beyond the gate. We need only speak to the sentry. I'm ready. Let's go. Off so soon, Mistress White Oak. You barely had time to recover from the battle. Well, if you are certain, I am hardly in a position to question you.
Take comfort in the bonds you share. Accept the pain when the time comes to part. Press on, for joy and sorrow walk hand in hand. Beyond Mount Garrick lie the hills of Amber, beneath which run hidden veins of mineral wealth. Or ran, at least. Mayhap they are spent. Or mayhap the ringing of hammers can yet be heard below.
Like a new area for me. Orianger. Sounds through Mistress Alizel's logic was, I fear the road less traveled had other perils in store for us. The village so near. How convenient. This place has been scarred by the flood too. Who can say what lies ahead? But whatever else this road may be, it is mine to travel. And I don't plan to take a moment of the time I spend upon it for granted. Our only path forward lies ahead. I am sure of it. So, onward, I suppose. Sounds as Alizé's logic was. I feared that other perils awaiteth upon this road less traveled. That's what he said before. Alright, Thancred. Let's take us to the free trade quest. Thancred is gazing with interest at the nearby village. I take it you are seeing what I'm seeing. Finding a village when we are hardly 10 paces into the hills is a surprising stroke of luck, especially given our recent fortunes. But you won't hear any complaints from me. Let's see if the folk who lives here can tell us what to expect from the road ahead. So this is it. Oh, look at that Emperor Iguana. This area is completely new to me. Let's see. All I can say is I don't think I have been here. See, this is all new. This is all new. This is all new to me. I've never been here before. So there's a village, and that's where we have to go. Run past the little iguana. Ah! No, not again. That's a big iguana. Zoom, zoom. Garlic. Boy, look at this. How do you describe this creature then, huh? Alright, zoom zoom. You sell? No, no. You are no merchant. But then, why do I know your face? Oh, I remember. You spend verbal gold. Such a coin purse cracking. You are already a legend among more traders. You're a traveling merchant then. Can you tell us anything of this village? Of course, anything for value customers. This place is Garrick. Before the flood, it was home to many miners. After, not so many. No, none. So, Master Gengen borrowed the village, made it into a trading post. Very convenient location. In which case, you all must be familiar with the local roads, correct? We are on our way to Nabrath-Arang ourselves. If we continue south from here, will we have any difficulties reaching it? Oh yes, great difficulty. The flood rent the stone and crushed the mines surrounding Nabrath-Arang. Only steep cliffs and collapsed tunnels remain. Oh no. But surely there must be some way. Do you think any of the other Mord might have some sort of hidden route? Perhaps you ask, they tell. Tell for free even, to friends of our best customer. Wonderful. Thank you for your help. Well then, best customer, let's see what information your reputation buys us. Oh yes, I remember eating those slimy grubs or what have you. Those honey-coated grubs. I still remember them. Okay. Question the more of Garrick. Remember Zunzun next time your pockets grow heavy with coin, yes? Oh yeah, I'll remember that for sure. Look at this town. Look at this town. Orianger. Perhaps we ought to inquire about the matter of Umoran forces in the region as well. You are welcome to use our well. If you are planning to cross the desert, you should take as much as you can carry. Okay, here's one. Wish to go to Nabrath-Arang? There was a way once, a gondola down from the cliffs, but it was built for those who had left something behind that they wished to retrieve. Now there's nothing left and no one to use it. You may search for it if you like, but I doubt that its rusted wires would bear your weight. You hastily take down a memo regarding the gondola on a spare scrap of parchment. That's one clue. there's lots of level 76 equipments here. Not too bad of a cost either. Let's see what they look like. Try out. Look at one. This one, item level is 409. I wonder if I should buy it. But the dexterity is very low. I guess I'll pass for now. Your basic sanity crane. Okay, I guess let's keep on moving. Gone. For Nabath Rang, airship is best. Nothing is faster than airship. The Umorans have one, I hear. You can ask them to take you. Though it seems somewhat superfluous to do so. You duly make note of Gongon's words. Well, now we know they have an airship. See what Minfilia's doing over there. I got it. I'll lead by asking how business is, then mention you, then ask about the route. That should work, right? I guess so. This one's boarded up. All right, one more to ask. Where is the third person? This guy looks like he's mining or something. Here, Thancred, what are you doing? If we're not lucky enough to encounter anyone who knows the route to Nabath Orang here, perhaps they can at least point us in the direction of others who might. Well, I'm trying to find the third person. This door is not open. Okay. Where's the third person? Doors closed. And there's nobody back there. I don't see anybody else that can be questioned. Oh, there we go. Maybe in here. Ah, there we go. Shuso. Oh, that is a surprise. Not many bound from Nabrarang these days. I do know a trolley that once went there. It used to travel between all the settlements and mines of the Hills of Amber. It is locked behind a gate, however. I assume that would have kept it from being stolen or damaged, but it also prevents it from being of much use. You take down information regarding the trolley on a wrinkled piece of parchment before stuffing it unceremoniously back into your bag. There. Ah, Penguina. I'm afraid I've learned little of use about how to reach Nabath Arang. The Moran presence, though, that is another matter. Apparently, though their army is definitely in Armarang, there have been no sightings of Umorans at all in the Hills of Amber. Perhaps we can take that as a sign that Alazal's plan has borne fruit. Did you have any better luck finding us a route forward? 1, 2, 3. So these are our options. Well, what do you think? Try the gondola, might die. Try the airship, not from Valtree, obviously. Gate aside, the trolley seems most feasible. It does seem to be the least risky of our options, and I can't imagine one gate is enough to thwart you. I'd like to know a bit more before we dash off in search of it, though. Perhaps Zunzun can offer some insight. Though Zunzun didn't mention the trolley before, he's like as not at least heard of the thing. If we remind him, he may recall something of use. Can I interest you in some rock wiggler? Plump, juicy, and wiggly? No? Is there something else I can help you with? Okay, Zunzun, tell us about that little trolley. Zun is eyeing you with curiosity, looking for some coin purse cracking, I'm sure. Oh, value customers. Were the other more of help? Of a fashion, they told us of a trolley that runs to Nabatharang at least. But am I correct in thinking that there was a reason you did not do so yourself when we first asked? Yes. The gate you see, it is impassable. Before, there were a hulking thing of stone, the Kalos. It opened the gate, they say. But none operate such a thing now. I do not even know if it yet exists. I do not know, but you should travel east to Mount Bjorn Mines. That is where the trolley controls stand. I still see miners there from time to time, if anyone knows what happened to the Kalos. It would be them. Thank you. You've been a great help. We're off to Mount Bjorn. Then, let's hope that someone will be there to answer our questions. See you later. So now we need to go where? East? No, that looks like south. Next quest, the trolley problem. Okay. Okay, Ranger, what do you think? Mayhap the paw of light is the root of this land's desolation, or mayhap the fault lies with man and his insatiable greed. What's she looking at? She's looking at that thing way up on the hill. What a sight! Oh, pardon me, it's only a little bit daunting, isn't it? Thancred? The scale of the track is impressive, I'll give him that. Now we only need follow it until we come to the mine. Okay, where are we going, Thancred? Way out there, huh? Oh, it's the wrong one. I don't like riding this thing. Okay, here we go. Aggro's in there, pretty easy. Okay, I guess this is as good as gets. Ophelia, this lever can have been designed for a person to operate. Ah, yes. Seems a little big. Thancred. Bit of a mess, isn't it? But the mechanism for dispatching the trolleys are here, just like Zunzun said. Unfortunately, anyone who might know how to use them is not. We might wait for Zunzun's mysterious miner to appear or have a look around and see if we can deduce anything useful in their absence. I'm in favor of the latter. Something near the entrance to the mines, properly called Urianger's Eye. Meet us there if you find anything. There's something on the iron rail. Flecks of rust adorn the rails, but they nonetheless appear sturdy enough to bear the trolley without issue. That's one. Ouch. Yeah. Alright. Good. Ah. Missed it. Yeah, missed it. Yeah. Ah, there we go. Okay. I think that was worth it. I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking at. The mine shaft? Here. Sightseeing entry number 26. Alright, now we gotta get back to work. Oh, there's trolley cars, something there. Ah. The benches within suggest that this must have been a passenger car. Oddly, though it is clearly old, it appears to be well maintained. Okay, well, there's 2 clues. One more clue. This one. There. Oh yeah. conspicuous conspicuous cup. Just the cup is slightly warm and a fair amount of tea steeped over long, if color is any indication, remains within. Ah. Yeah, another one. Okay, already on here. Where did he go? Oh, he's way over there. As much as I wish we could count on somebody conveniently appearing to explain all of this to us, I'm sure you are aware that we don't have time to waste. All right, let's get it done. Yeah. Okay. Ah, Penguina, what hast thou discerned? I see, indeed, thine observations are consistent with my own. But let us refrain from further discussion ere our comrades arrive. Ample evidence of recent maintenance and lukewarm tea. Besides, the levers for switching tracks looked like they were in good condition, though I couldn't move them myself. No ordinary person could, I think. It is my belief that no person is meant to. This Talos bears more a passing resemblance to the golems of the source, nor does it appears to be the sole example of its kind. The proliferation of Talos fragments, as well as the enormity of the mechanisms here, suggest a considerable number were once in operation. Alas, this specimen and its fellows now lie lifeless and broken, and I know not how to repair them, that they might facilitate our passage through the gate. And without the aid of the Talos, even if thou were somehow able to unbar the trolley's path, we would still have no means of propelling it. We might not know how to repair the Talos, but someone must. Otherwise, why keep everything else in working order? Whoever's maintaining the cars and rails must know something that we don't. Let's ask them what it is, shall we? Penguina, I do believe you'll find a person of some interest skulking in the shadows behind the warehouses on the northwestern side of the track. Okay. While the two of you have a friendly chat, the rest of us will gently encourage those to the south to come out of hiding. Defend yourselves as necessary, of course, but do try to keep everyone in one piece. Off we go then. Go. Try not to aggro too many things. Yeah. I'm in trouble. Yeah, that's just my luck. Alright, I'll call that easy. Alright, leave me alone. Okay. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Not interested in a fight. Here, suspicious man. Who are you? Wicked white, where did you come from? Never mind that. You have no business here. Of that, I am sure. Ah. are you? There, I confronted him. I didn't get any information whatsoever. Alright, here we go. Let's go back over there. Yeah. Do not pick on Penguina. Ah, I told you not to pick on Penguina, didn't I? Yeah. Alright. Enough is enough. That was dangerous. I almost died. Fresh face man, well muscle man. Alright, Urianger. They elected to take up arms against us, though the outcome was plain from the first. I feel a bit bad for them. Yeah, smarts. We won't let you. Okay, Thancred. Yes, one attacked me too. Good to hear. These two weren't much trouble either. Let's see what they have to say for themselves. Us. We're not the brigands come to take what isn't ours. Do we honestly look like we would need to steal? What? Some rusted bits of iron? Don't be absurd. We're not here to rob you. I like the story. You look well. You don't look normal. That's for certain. You don't have any wares, so you're clearly not merchants. Travelers never pass this way. The only reason you will come out all this way is to strip the machinery for parts. Oh, theft. I have an idea. What if, once upon a time, a lovely lady of noble birth ventured north in search of her lost love, joined by her two most loyal servants, sworn to follow her on to world's end. On their journey, they met a sorcerer as ancient as time itself. Moved by the lady's devotion, He offered to be their guy, and they turn up here somehow. I can only assume that you're being intentionally obtuse, but in the unlikely event that it's a serious conjecture, no. Suppose I am a bodyguard of some sort, but we have rather larger concern than fairy tale romances. Though I would fain hear more of this ageless sorcerer and his heroic deeds. Gods grant me strength. If I may, we're actually searching for a means by which to travel to Nabrath-Marang. We were hoping that the trolley here might offer a solution. I realize that we haven't gotten off to the best of starts, but if you know anything about how we might get it working again. The trolley? The trolley? You should have led with that. We're always keen to discuss the trolley. We're both engineers in training. In fact, Jarek and Zaf at your service. Technically, I'm a miner, and he does repair work, but our true passion is the trolley. We're working with a few other folks to get it up and running again. And before you ask, yes, it's true that there's little in need of transport these days, but that's no reason to co-sign a miracle of mechanical innovation to dust. The mere sight of it traveling on the track once again will make hearts sore, mark my words. You'll hear no arguments from us. What progress have you made thus far? Not as much as we hoped, truth be told. Well, is there anything we could do to assist you? We could gather materials or help put pieces together. It's a sight more complicated than that, I'm afraid. If you spoke with Magnus, you would understand. He's the only one with full knowledge of the trolley's operation. I suppose you could speak with him, if you like. We'll introduce you. Very well. Our options are limited, and if this Magnus can explain whatever is preventing the trolley from being restored, I would like to hear. Right. It looks like you'll be following us back to Twine. Titan Bronze, chest gear. Off the culprit. Come to think of it, Orianger was always fond of fairy tales. Do thou seek the sorcerer's wisdom, young one? A quest for lost love. Perhaps that could have been me. Have things been different? be honest, I'm impressed that you thought of the trolley to begin with. So few seems to these days. Too used to living without it, I suppose. Rust and ruin. Daffy is ready to guide you to Twine, where you might meet the mysterious Magnus. If you're ready, we can leave right now. Though, if you haven't seen another fellow around here, have you? I thought he would have come out by now. It's over there. I beat him. You think you'll be alright? I suppose we did force your hand a bit. Have a look, just in case. You go ahead, Daffy. Alright, looks like it'll be just you lot and me, then. Try not to let anything take a bite out of you on the way out of the rail yard. Okay. You just make a run for it. Yeah, not too bad. Damn, that's smart. Did he have to thump me so hard? I'd be feeling that for the next fortnight, at least. Not to be done about it now. I pointed your overeager companions in the right direction, and they've gone ahead. So we need to get moving. Normally, we walk atop the tracks, but seeing as the young lady has a much shorter stride, that's a more perilous route than I'm comfortable suggesting. Wouldn't want anyone falling through the gaps. Of course, the low road presents other dangers, but having seen on the receiving end of your friend's blows, I'm not worried on that count. Okay, let's see where we're going. Okay, let's go, Chocobo. Okay, Daffy. Wait a moment. I think I hear something. Oh, that's something, all right. Run! Why are we running? Where are we running towards? Where's this guy off to? Well, what's going on over here, huh? Alright, I'm gonna have to fight these two, right? Fight these. Sense of hostility. Sorry about that. I'll admit, I did not expect this route to be quite so fraught with danger. We're nearly to Twine though, so we should make it without further incidents. Alright, here we go. There we go. Aetherite. You attune to Aetherite. Here we go. Let's get the Amaro guy while we're here. Where is he? Amaro. Wait, Amaro. Actually, before I forget, let me add your name to our register. This way, you'll be able to come back anytime you like. There. The town is small, but everything in it seems so purposeful. It's amazing. Odd to find a place like this still occupied. It must have come dangerously close to being consumed by the flood. What does our favorite sorcerer say? A testament to man's resilience, that civilization may yet to be found at the very edge of the world. Hey, look what I found at the edge of the world. Ah, missed it. Not good at timing this stuff. Ah, just short. Yeah. Ah, no good. One more try, and that's it. One more try. Alright, I'm just gonna come back. I'm just gonna come back. This is it. Welcome to Twine. The original dwellings were built to house those laborers tasked with building the track. Over time, miners came to seek their fortunes, and that is what made the town grow to what you see before you today. But it was still the trolley that brought them here. As you have doubtless noticed, the track goes to the very heart of the town. It was the heart of the town back when the trolleys still carry everyone home at the end of each hard day in the mine. Now there is no trolley nor much work to be had in the mines. For that matter, the only residents that remain are the destitute, the delusional, and those with nowhere else to go. Or so they say. That should give you some indication of what to expect when you meet Magnus. As I said, it will help you understand why we can't get the trolley running. Just don't expect too much. Aside from that, well, that's encouraging. I don't see that we have much choice. Let's go and meet the man. This is Magnus. He's our boss of a fashion. Who are you supposed to be? Never seen the three of you in my life. Or the four of you. Wicked wife. If you're going to bother me, at least have the damn courtesy to stand still. You think this one is deep in his cups? These are my guests, Magnus. We ran into them at the mines. They're looking for a way to reach Nabatharan, so they came to ask about the trolley, you see. What? There's nothing in Nabatharan. Not anymore. And especially not for frail little girls. Give it up. No, we must reach Nabatharan. I must. Bah, so you have your heart set on it. The world doesn't care. The place is a ruin, nothing more. And you're not getting there in a trolley. The thing doesn't run on hopes and dreams. We're not fools. It's necessity that drives us to Nabatharan. If you insist that the trolley is not an option, at least tell us why. No, I'm sick of people asking me about the blasted thing. Leave me be. Must speak outside. Piss off. I'd be lying if I said that I didn't expect that. but for what it's worth, I am sorry. Stubborn arse. I sense there's more to hit this belligerent drunk than his tail. And his tail. He only said that because he thinks I'm weak, and he's right. But I can't be. I won't be forever. There has to be some other way. There has to be some way. I must find it. Minfilia remains adrift in the turbulent sea of thought. On track. Oh, I'm sorry. I was stuck in my own head again. It's clear that Magnus had no intention of helping us, but perhaps we should ask the other residents. They may know something of the trolley. I'll take the north side of town. Let me know if you learned anything. Thancred, art thou truly content to stand witness to fate's course and take no part? This isn't a matter of fate, Urianger. It's about choice. And I've had years to decide where I stand. Minfilia has spent too long in chains already. I will not shackle her again by making my hopes known. It is for her to choose what shape her destiny will take. It is for me to stay silent, to protect her, teach her, and stand by her. That, at least, I can do for her. So be it. Come, let us make our own inquiries. Seek out a talkative resident of Twine. Okay, here we go. Okay, one more try. One more try. Alright, never mind. There we go. Oh, there you are. You'll be pleased to know that I got our friend back home with no trouble, and he's just fine. He was a bit shaken up, is all. And you? What did Magnus have to say? I did have a faint hope that your need might prompt him to action where our interests had not, but I suppose that was foolish of me. I'm sorry that we couldn't be of help, though. I could at least show you the trolley car we have here, if you like. You could give it a stroke or two. It has some very smooth wood. You mean to say you're not giving up? Even knowing that Magnus is Magnus. I didn't see much point in your being stubborn about it, though. Perhaps stubbornness is exactly what this situation calls for. Can't forge iron without an anvil, after all. I can't imagine that anything you try will work, but if you're certain, you can help me make preparations in the event that it does. To that end, take this toolbox. We're gonna inspect the rails. I'll have a look along the tracks for anything that's in need of repair. You bring the tools and be ready to hand them to me whenever I stop to work. This spot looks like it can use a bit of work. Can you ready the tools for me? Open the toolbox next to Where's the toolbox? I don't see the toolbox. Do you see the toolbox? I don't see the toolbox. Ah, here we go. You've opened the toolbox, revealing the proud array of lovingly maintained tools within. Brilliant. Now, if you could just hand me what I need to work, that would be a help. In this case, well, the bolt is loose. For one matter, we can't have that. I'll need to tighten it. A mid-sized wrench. Thank you. This one will do nicely. Of course. Now, give me a moment and... There, I don't see any other problems here. So let's continue along the track. Look at that. Making me carry this. look, there's somebody else here. 76 too. You set down the toolbox, your muscles of your arm enjoying profound relief, and open it once again. Quite handy to have around, you know? Let's see. As to the lamp here, these aren't often necessary these days, but if we are going to do this, we might as well do it properly. And if some miracle the night returns a bit in Lakeland, well, it's a nice thought. Anyways, a bit of this post seems to have splintered. Whether the lamp is to be lit or not, we would not want these little pieces of wood jabbing down the next person who comes through here do the maintenance. I will need to sand it down a bit. Let's give a rough file. Yes, I will go to files. Perfect. Let me even this out. I should do it. I'll bring some varnish next time to finish the job. I haven't spotted any other problems, so we can move along now. Unless you would like to take in the view of the tracks from here a bit longer. It's breathtaking, I know. Mining had always been the primary vocation of folks in the hills of Amber, you see, but after a certain point, they had dug up everything that could easily be reached and carried back by manpower alone. It was then that the Nabrath Empire struck upon the idea of the Talos, which they had seen at work abroad. At great expense, the Nabrath brought the Mistel engineers who specialized in Talos here up to the hills, and wouldn't you know it, the mining industry picked right up again. Coin itself sprang up around that time, as a matter of fact. It was named after the entwining of tales, the fruitful cooperation between the native Ronso and the newly come Mistel. But that, like so much else, fell apart in the wake of the flood. The Mistel left, taking their knowledge with them. It was 15 years ago that the last of them, the folks from Daedalus Stoneworks, took off for Umor, and now no one remains that can repair and operate the Telos. But there's no use in lamenting what can't be changed, and there's one more thing we need to do while we're out here, so we might as well get to it. Vultures occasionally make their nests on the tracks, you see, and it falls to us to remove them. When they do, the creatures are angry when disturbed, which is natural, but nonetheless a danger to anyone passing by. It's not my favorite task, to be honest. As you may have noticed, I'm not terribly suited to confrontation. That said, would you follow the tracks north and remove any nests you find for me? I'll keep an eye on things from here. One. One more. God, I get vertigo looking down. The vertigo looking down. Thank you. That should be everything taken care of. In return for your help, I'll tell you a bit more about the trolley. Nothing that can get us started again, though. As I said, the only people who knew how to repair the telos are long gone. When they left, the light began to bleed out of the town. The trolley's tracks rusted and its cars fell into disrepair. Now, I was born in Twine, raised here, and my first word was trolley, damn it. And those were the worst years of my life. But then, about 7 years passed, Magnus and his wife returned to us. Magnus was a real property trolley engineer, and perhaps he would never have left in the first place if it hadn't been for his son. As you are well aware, Amarang is hardly the safest place, and Magnus wanted his child to grow up away from its dangers. It didn't help in the end the sin eaters got the boy. Isn't that always the way? The child had always said that someday he wanted to see Magnus's trolley run again, so in his memory they returned to Twine, started fixing those rusted rails and broken cars, and it was going well for a time. Wicked white vultures, are they back for revenge? Never mind, I don't want to find out. Nice work out here. And now you know the story of the trolley. Won't do you much good without the Talos, though. If there was even a single one that still functioned, things might be different. But, well, here we are. Okay, next quest. Down for maintenance. Let's see what we got here. It's is there merchants here? Merchant and then level 70-60. A oven wool Ushenka of aiming. Oh my god, this thing is hideous. This thing is hideous looking. Oven wool tunic of aiming. Well, this one's okay, but that hat is just terrible. All right, the third one. A pair of oven wool bottoms of aiming. Looks like it could be good in the winter, but not much else. Alright, let's see. Let's see if it's any good. Yeah, see, it wants me to put those on. Let's see, from 402 to 403. See, I'm gonna put that, make the hat so it shows. Oh my god, that looks terrible. That looks terrible, doesn't it? Looks like I got a big dandelion on top of my head. Looks like I got a dandelion on top of my head. Who came up with this, huh? Cast Climber.
のこのこアーフェ。ペンガヤヤヤヤヤヤイ。
おはようございます。おはようございます。
のこのこアーフェ。おはよう。
Hello, のこさん。How are you? お元気ですか？
のこのこアーフェ。お元気です。
Oh, いいな。Good for you. I am 元気 too. Yahoo! I am doing my main scenario quest. Yes. I have just received a couple of pieces of a quest gear, but it is ugly. Here, I'll write it. I'll write it down. I have received 3 pieces of gear from Quest. But they are very ugly. Okay, and then I'll switch it to Nihongo and then hit play.
クエストから3つの鎧を受け取りましたが、非常に見にくいです。
非常に見にくいです。
のこのこアーフェ。見にくい。
これ。It looks like dandelions on top of my head growing.
頭上にタンポポが生えてるみたい。
タンポポが生えてるみたい。
のこのこアーフェ。ブラシヘッド。
ちょっと待って。これ。ブラシヘッド。はい。It looks like a brush that brushed a cat.
猫を撫でたブラシみたい。
のこのこアーフェ。イエス。
So I am doing my quest level 76. I'm trying to get the trolley. I'll write that down. I am trying to get the train trolley to run.
電車台車を走らせようとしています。
Okay, so now that we try those things on, Boy, I tell you, this is really ugly, but I'm just gonna have to live with it for now. Okay, so let's see. Down for maintenance. Next quest. Despite his better judgment, Jarek is considering throwing you a bone. Not that it'll do you any good, but we do have a telos we have been meaning to repair. I can show you if you would like. It would certainly be nice to hear something other than Magnus griping for a change. Okay, let's see, where are we going? Going this way. This way. Let's see where we're going. Oh, there, look, there's Urion here. Thou art come to examine the telos? Yes. Looks like someone has already beat us here, but please look about as much as you like. Okay, let's see. There must be somebody else. Unrepaired telos. Kawaii telos-san. Truly a most vexing state of affairs. I thought
のこのこ
mayhap.
アフェゴレム
Oh, Goremu-san. Yes. I thought mayhap a closer examination may yield something of value. I see. The means to build telos, stone by stone, is lost to us.
のこのこアフェゴレム
Yes, Golem-san. 'Tis true, but here before us slumbers a most fine specimen. Indeed, were it not for a few minor failings, it would be in working condition. 'Twill likely require naught but a few modest repairs and a suffusion of aether. Well, if you think you can get the thing up and running, far be it from me to stop you. But what exactly do you reckon is the problem? I should stress I have performed only the most cursory of examinations. Through such arcane constructs are not wholly unfamiliar to me, as I did suspect from the first. It is host to a network of veins through which aether flows freely. Or so it would, were it not for several fractures which now impede said flow. How in the hells did you get all that just from a glance? I take you've thought up a solution as well then? To bridge these fissures requires a material highly conductive to aether. Once in place, I believe it will be possible to restore the telos to life. May I prevail upon thee to acquire that which we require? Not far beyond the walls of twine dwells a creature of living stone, the debitage, or the debich. full sure am I that stone from such a being would prove most suitable to our needs. Very good. I shall have Thancred and Minfila attend me in the remaining preparations. I spy but 3 obstructions to the flow of aether in the Telos, and thus I would ask you to provide 3 stones of the debitage. All else will be made ready upon thy return. Okay. Now we need to get 3 of those things. Okay, and where are we? Okay. Oh, there's one of them. Oh my goodness, look at how big that thing is.
のこのこアーフェ。そこも。
Here, I got one. Kudo Chocobo. Yes. Oh, there's another one. Ah, I missed it. Yeah, that's 2. One more. Here's the 3rd one. Here, 3 pieces. Wish we had a mage like him around sooner. As you might imagine, we have had trouble convincing people to come here to help. They either refuse outright or demand payment far beyond anything we could hope to afford. It's why we made such little progress in repairing the Telos. We have pored over every scrap of paper left behind by the dataless stoneworks, hoping we might learn how it's done, but there just isn't enough. Thancred and Minfilia will return ere long with the remaining supplies we require. Dost thou succeed in procuring stone from the debitage? There you go. Fine specimens, one and all. You have my thanks. We need now but wait for Thancred and Minphilia's return. From end to end, the path by which aether may flow through the telos have been duly mended. They but require a sufficient endowment. It's not moving. Strange, the core refused to stir. I feel the condition of this telos is more dire than I previously surmised. As a heart driveth blood through a man's veins, so does the core aether throughout this massive frame. Failing its repair or replacement, the telos cannot be restored. So, it was the heart, after all. Thou didst foresee this outcome? Well, no, not exactly. We would never gotten this far in trying to repair it, so we had no way of knowing the heart was the real problem. We tried to find another, in case things turned out as they are now, but Jarek, this isn't really my story to share. Please, Jarek, if something went wrong, maybe we can help. All right. After all you lot have done for me, I suppose it is the least I can do. Though the telos wants for a beating heart, it would seem thine effort were not for naught. What could be so terrible he would want to keep it from us? I hope Jarek doesn't get in trouble for telling us what happened. Jarek may come to regret his next decision. Right then, the telos. Their hearts cannot be made of just any stone. You need a special sort with sufficient ethereal conductivity. Both it and the other materials used in the construction of telos bodies are mined in the same place. That place, of course, being here, the hills of Amber. And it was 3 years ago when she... No, I can't. I'm sorry, but you'll have to hear it from Thaffy or someone else. Back to the tavern then. Still here, eh? You can ask again, but the answer is the same. Our trolleys are... What? God damn it, Jarek. You could have at least finished, so I wouldn't have to clean up your mess. Seeing how you made such quick progress in fixing that Telos and all, he was probably thinking you could help change things around here. And I think he may be right. Gather your friends, and I will tell you what you want to know.
Magnus's wife was a miner, you know. Greatest prospector there ever was. When the golem heart started failing, she was the first to head out in search of more. Problem was, most of the veins ran dry ages ago, and finding fresh ones to tap's only gotten harder. But she wasn't one to be deterred. She just kept digging deeper and deeper. And then the mine collapsed. We labored day and night to clear away the rubble, but it took us 2 months to find her. To find her body. Magnus has never been the same since.
Where is he, if you don't mind my asking?
Ah, yes, well, if he's not here, there's only one other place he'd be.
What? Oh, you again. How many times must I tell you? The trolley won't run! We'd be better off dismantling the damn thing and selling the parts for scrap. Now piss off back to wherever you came from. And don't let me catch you around here again.
What were their names?
My son was named Skuli. My wife, Agna. Being here with them, it beats going home. Home stopped being home when I lost them. I thought to try and drown my sorrows. But somehow, the bottle's never deep enough.
No bottle is. Believe me, I know.
You've lost someone too.
Not like you. Not my own flesh and blood. I grew up an orphan, so I never really knew what family meant. Not until I met a man who offered to take me in and make me his pupil. He was a kindly soul, always looking out for me, like a father. Not that I appreciated that at the time, or anything else for that matter. But I finally had a family. And then I robbed a young girl of hers. I did my best to make amends, to offer her comfort. But the more I look back on it, the more I realize just how inadequate my efforts were. I let her down. That is why I refuse to let her legacy die. In the end, all we can do is press on, for those we have lost, for those we can yet save. And that requires your Talos. Please, Magnus. You are our only hope of reaching Nabath Arain.
What rubbish.
She's not gone. No matter what you say or believe, she's not.
Did you just hear what Minfilia said? She said she's not gone.
We can still bring her back.
Oh no. Why must he always treat me like this? I wish there was more we could do for you. I truly do. But after Agna's accident, no one is allowed near those mines. Full well do I know the pain of loss and how heavily it can weigh on one's heart. Nevertheless, there is but one way forward. We must needs procure a new heart for the Telos. Safi, knowst thou any location wherein we might find the stone we require? No matter how scant the possibility, we would seize it. I told you, near all the veins were tapped dry years ago. Though I suppose, if you really want to try, you may find something in Nuvi's leavings. It was opened well before Telos became commonplace, which is why the mining there was never quite as deep. When you get there, look for Guth John and tell him I sent you, but don't be surprised if he tells you the same thing. Thine assistance is most appreciated. Penguina, I think it best Thancred join thee in this search. Though he would be quick to deny it, his heart is in turmoil and his thoughts clouded. It would be unwise to ignore his distress. Okay, now we gotta go find Thancred. Okay, he's there somewhere. Where are you, Thancred? Oh, there he is. Off to somewhere, are you? At last, a lead on the stone we need to power the Talos. I can't very well have you go on your own. Lead the way. Antique longbow. I'm gonna look like Mohican. 110. Let's see. Level 406. Level 409. Uh-oh, he just turned red. Oh, I need to be level 77. Oh no. Oh no, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Let's see, what else do I need to do? Well, it looks like I cannot continue because it is red. It is red. I cannot do it. It says the quest is not available. It is red, so I can't do it. Stop with this. Quest wa stop with this. Well, I guess I have to find out what I'm supposed to do. I think there's 2 trials. That's new. Where is it? Ah, yes, these 2. These 2 are new. See? Oh, see, all these are new. I didn't get to any of the extremes. See this? See, this one has check mark. But this one, I didn't do. See, no check mark. Atarashi, 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 and Atarashi. Very difficult. Muzukashi na. Yeah. Correct. High-end trials. Stoneblood. Muzukashi. So, I can't do these. Let me see if there's any party finder things I can do. The great Google library. See, I can't do this though because there's no white mage. Okay. Stop with this today. Minasan arigato. Otsukaresama deshita. Thank you for coming to watch my stream. I will stop here and take a break. Maybe I can stream a little bit more later, but it looks like I cannot continue with the story because Thancred won't let me. So maybe we can play together soon. I am going to make dinner. Let me write that down. I am going to make dinner and eat dinner. Afterwards, I will return back to the game. I hope to see you all again soon. Okay, so OK 日本語
夕食を作って食べます。その後、ゲームに戻ります。またお会いしましょう。
またお会いしましょう。皆さんありがとうございます。またね、皆さん。See you again. Bye bye. またね。
のこのこアーフェ。またね。
ありがとう。